Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I got some advice for you, man. It's a day of love, something your girl's gonna treasure. She's gonna want you to get some chocolates, a card, a dozen roses. Take her to a nice place to eat for dinner and get her a gift. But before you do, ask yourself, when it was your holiday, Super Bowl Sunday, what did she do for you? Did she make you some appetizers, get some chips and dips, get you a cold beer, mix you up a drink, or even take the pizza out the box and put it on your plate? Or did she complain and say you got two hands? If she did, when tomorrow comes and she says, what are you doing for me for Valentine's Day? You give it a sign, the Valentine's Day sign. Peace. Happy early Valentine's Day to everyone. I wanted to come with this live because, before Valentine's Day. And there's some things I've seen prior to the Valentine's Day. So, as we know, the weekend, it was Super Bowl Sunday. That's the man holiday. As said before, Valentine's Day is the woman holiday. She gets everything she wants. But what made me want to talk about this was I was at a Super Bowl party, enjoying the festivities, sitting down, having me something to eat, something to drink. The next thing I know, I'm asking the person I'm with, or no, actually, they're asking me, can I get you something? Can I fix you a plate? Can I mix your drink for you? Yeah, of course. I didn't have to move. It was my day. I want to watch the festivities. It's 4th and 1. It's a field goal. It's about to be a touchdown. I don't want to move. I want to be in this action because that's why I'm there. That's a group of guys there with their girls. As the person I'm with got my plate, he looked over at me and then looked at his girl like, can I get a plate? She gave him that look. Like, you got two hands. Don't think because she fixing him a plate, you're going to get a plate. And I thought, how crazy is that? Because all during this time, all during the Super Bowl time, she kept saying, what are we going to do on Wednesday? What are we going to do on Valentine's Day? You're going to take me here? You're going to take me there? She wanted the presents. She wanted the roses. She wanted the flowers. She wanted everything. And you know what she was willing to give? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I couldn't understand that. So today I have Yanil with me from Yanil's Journey. And I wanted to ask her more about, would you fix your man a plate?
Yes, of course. Always.
So you don't have a problem fixing your man a plate?
No.
Not at all.
No.
So do you ever get pushback from women that say, why are you doing that for your man? You know, why are you being so traditional? They got their own hands. They got their own feet. They can do this on their own.
All the time.
And so what's your response to that?
I feel it's my responsibility. Like treat my man right, taking care of my man is part of the relationship.
But your man has two hands. He got 2 feet.
I got two.
So why should he be expecting, or why should he expect you, or not expect? Why do you fix his plate? Let's just say that. Why would you fix your man's plate?
Because that's the way I can show some love, good treatment, like I care about you. Even I know you're capable to do things, I still wanna treat you right. I compliment you. A compliment is the right word.
Mm-hmm.
I compliment you and do the things that I'm being taught and I'm been watching in my family from generation through generations.
So generation through generation, you've been traditional. I came down there for Christmas, and I can say that. I seen your mom fix your brother's plate. She fixed basically all the men in the house plate. They cooked, and it wasn't even a discussion. It was like, this is what she does for the men in the house. Because I guess if something ever happens with her place, they're there for her. Am I correct?
Correct. You're right.
So you were taught traditionally to do it. Do you think that and I don't want to say any type of race, do you think that that's different in the United States when you've been here, how the women treat their men?
Yeah, you can see the difference. No and all, because it's like I always say, I don't like to generalize things. I don't like to say all the American women's are like that or all Dominican women's are in the same way that I am and that I was raised. But I see the difference. Like it's more, the women here are more like individualistic. Can I say that?
Selfish.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I have to do, I work. I cook the dinner, then you cook the lunch, or I do the breakfast. And to me, these things don't work. I can make breakfast, lunch, dinner, still working, get home, taking care of my home. I like my home clean, like clean and organized, smelling good. I don't play with those things.
So you know how to clean. We're gonna get to that. I got a clip on that. So let me hear what this lady says, because I think this is one of the issues that I've always seen, and I seen with the lady at the Super Bowl party. It was like she was upset that some other woman. It was like she was getting showed up, like some other woman is doing something, and it's like either you don't have to do it, or why are you doing it, or you making me look bad.
If it bothers you that another woman is good to her man and you think she's being too good to her man, I just want to know why. Because the woman that you're talking about happens to be someone that a man is treating like a queen. She's had his babies. He's good to their children. He pays their mortgage. He makes sure nobody goes without anything they need. And if he can't do it, he will find a way to have it done. So his family is provided for, is taken care of, and he's good to his wife. He keeps that romance going. Now, he's not perfect, but neither is she. The point is, what they're doing works for them. So don't go talking negative about their relationship. Get one of your own, okay? Maybe that's the problem. I love you. Be well.
I think that is the problem. Have you seen that? Because I've seen a lot of haters, boy. There's people saying the passport bros, don't go out of the country. These women are, treating you bad. And I think, man, you need some traditional. I think that's what men want. I was raised around a traditional woman. My mom was very traditional. My dad had his own job. He had a concrete business, and that's what he expected.
Your sisters are traditional too.
My sisters are traditional. I did not eat cereal. I didn't eat cereal. You know why? Because my dad said, as long as I gotta work, you got time to cook my kids breakfast. There's no pouring no milk and no cereal. We didn't eat that. That's just how it was. We used to call our house a museum, because if something moved in the house, my mom knew.
Will notice.
She noticed it. They're like the little knickknacks. If one was facing south and now it's facing north, she knew it, because that's how she cleaned. And so what happened with me was, as I grew up, I started to judge women on that. I would go to their house, and man, when I see a woman who has her, you can look at the camera. You ain't gotta look at me. I know I'm looking good. She. I know. I mean, if you want to look at me, I understand, because I am looking good.
It's something. No, it's about attention.
Oh no,
I forgot the camera is there because I have a conversation with you. I'm sorry.
No, but you can look at the camera. I know you want to look at me. You can look at me right after this. Don't worry about that. But what happened every time I went to a woman's house and I would see dirty stuff or dishes out, it was a turnoff. It was a complete turnoff. I couldn't understand. It was like no home training. And the first thing I thought of is, I can't have this person. Why would I want this person to be a wife? And I think that's what's happened with a lot of women. The simple fact that a man out there working, you want him to buy you dinner, take care of you.
Provider in general.
And you can't make it play.
I don't get it. And then they complain about, oh, the women's outside the country is taking their men, but we don't want them. If you don't want them, what are you so mad and upset about?
So what I found is, when I went out the country, the first time I went out, or not, during the first times, it was explained to me. I seen some dime pieces everywhere I went. It was the finest woman I ever seen. And the thing I said, I talked to this girl and I said, how do y'all compete? I mean, you can't say I got good hair, because everybody got good hair. You can't say she got a nice body. Everybody got a nice body. You can't say she cute, because everybody cute. So what I found in the United States, when I talked to a girl and she was like fine, She was like one of, like she was a rarity. So she could get everything she wanted. So when I went there, like the DR, Colombia, everybody was fine. Every woman was fine. So I said, how do you keep your man? So with the men, they're like, I don't want to, a fine woman is easy to find. She got to cook. She got to clean. She got to take care of the household. She got to know how to be a mom. She got to know how to be a kid, take care of kids. Those were the things that separated them. Because a man was like, looks is easy. And there was a dude that I was cool with. Look, he had a dime piece. I mean, she was a walking model. And she messed up and he just like cut it. I was like, bro, you ain't gonna like talk to her, forgive her? It's like, no. I'll find another dime like here or right here. It was like, she don't act right, they gone. And I think that's the difference with the men in other countries. We put up with that. We're like, oh, I'll forgive her. She's cute. Or, you know, the box is great. Them Latino men and the men in other countries, they do. That is unforgiving. They do not play that game.
They don't.
So what's your experience with, if I was in your country and I was, Christmas is always a big holiday. And, you know, say you're an American woman and you come down there and you're like, I'm not fixing his plate. Well, I mean, what would be the repercussions? Because a lot of American women think they can go out of the country. You know, they want to be a passport girl. They want to go out of the country and get a man. I
mean, around the family, like Dominican family, she would be Josh. Because it's like, what do you mean? It's your man. You're supposed to take care of your man. It's before we even eat, we fix our man plate, you know?
So not even an issue.
It's like, yeah, it's no issue. It's like, okay, before I eat, I need to make sure you have everything you need. You sit down and ready to eat. And then I sit down and eat. And if we have a baby, it works because it's the man, then the baby, and myself. The same if we have visitors. Like, we got to take care of the visitors first. But even the visitors understand that the husband going first. Because if the husband is the head of the house, the provider, it's about respect. And everybody know the expectation. And if you don't do it, they will look at you, something going on. Are they in a fight? Are they in the middle of something? Because that is unusual for us.
I want to play this video because I think this is how it used to be. And I'm wondering what changed. This is from Blackish. So shout out to them.
Don't care about slavery or the Holocaust.
Oh, Mabel.
All I know is I always loved making my Clarence a plate.
What's that, Grandma?
Well, when we came up, it was different from the way it is now. When a black man went out into the world, they treated him like he wasn't a man. So the least I could do when Clarence came home was make him a plate. Make him feel like he was somebody. Let him know that somebody loved him, even though the world didn't.
I never looked at it that way.
Thank you for sharing that.
Now I have a question.
That's a really good reason.
My thing is, what happened to these women?
No, but that's
what happened to these women.
I was about asking the same question to you. If that was happening in your culture, what happened? When did things
baby mama,
change?
single baby mamas? They grew up. There was a woman who just said, you know, single baby mama. She's bitter, and she said, I don't need a man. And then she taught her daughter, you don't need a man. And she said, you can be independent. You can live without a man. You can do this. And so she became more masculine, and then she made her man more feminine. But yet it's crazy to me how these women want everything, but they can't fix a plate.
Okay. But I don't get it. I don't get that part because imagine I'm in the middle of the road and my car broken. I can be as masculine I want to be, but what I'm going to do? I got all the tools. I got all the tools for fix the car. But then I put the imagine is the title or whatever I think, but it's no work. What I'm supposed to do?
You're gonna call a man. Somebody breaking your house. What you gonna do?
Exactly.
But if you want to fix a plate, you got two hands. You better learn how to do that. So I think that's why a lot of guys, when they say I want to go out of the country, or I'm looking for somebody traditional, those traditional values have still not been lost in Latin America, in Asia, places like that. Those simple gestures have not been lost. American women, y'all starting to be like garbage. You know, I
I
commented
don't-
on somebody on my chat when she said, don't give up. There's women out there like that. Correct. And she said she was like that. And I was like, you're the exception, not the rule anymore. It used to be the rule. It used to be if you found a woman who wasn't making your plate, who wasn't cooking for you, who wasn't doing your house, that was a rare woman. And nobody wanted her. She was a Jezebel, a hussy, as my mom would say. Nobody wanted her. Now, if you find a woman who wants to cook for you, clean for you, take care of you, that's the rarity, which is the most craziest thing there is. So a woman wants the man to be more traditional or be traditional. I want you to pay on the first date. I want you to take care of me. She wants him to be as masculine and traditional as men have always been. Yet they don't want to be traditional. They want to be modern. They want to be 50-50 until the check comes. So do you think in your country, you're from Dominican Republic,
Mhm.
do you think that it's still, what's changed? Do you see a change where the women are trying to become more modern, where they're not doing as much?
No. Why? Because even we can be independent, we can have a good job, a career, make a money, but at the end of the day, it's like a club timing. Why you haven't married? Why you don't have kids? Why you don't have a boyfriend? All these things coming in it's coming from your own family. Your own family will start to taking on you on the clock. Hey, you're 30, you're 25, and you don't dating nobody. What's going on? And even you feel independent and you have the world in your hand, it's still at the end of the day, you gotta get married. You need to have your family and your babies at several age. So it's something that we talk to do
Mhm.
and we expecting to do in general. And you will find masculine women in the art that try to play that role, that I don't need a man, that I got money. But that can be maybe 5%, not like the way you see here. And at the end, it's like, okay, but you masculine, you have money, you this, you that, you this, but you keep talking and digging in the conversation, and you found out she want a man, but you have a lot of issue to working on her.
You have a cousin like that. I'm not going to bring up her name, but I met her. She got some issues. She said she don't need a man.
But I think even here is the same thing. It's issue in there. They don't want to recognize the issue. They want to fade it, and maybe acting masculine and acting in the way they acting is the way they protecting themselves.
I don't know. That's a crazy way to protect. I want to play this other video. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons.
I want everything but the actual relationship. I'm so tired of it.
Exactly.
I'll just be like, so you want me to cook for you?
You want me to clean for you?
You want to
do
come
all
me
this.
wash your clothes, but you not trying to have me be a
So
woman? Like, what the?
if a guy asks, so
What?
Let me say something. I used to date this chick. Oh my gosh. I used to date this chick. And she didn't want to do ish. She didn't want to wash no clothes. Look, this is how bold she tried to be. She didn't want to cook. But she would give me a grocery list of things she liked because she was always over there. She would take her clothes. This one I said, bro, you got to leave. She would take her clothes, wash her clothes with my washing detergent in my washing machine, use my water, my electric,
And don't wash your.
and don't wash mine. God damn you. Look,
How long that relationship?
not very
lasted?
long. Not very long. The box was good. I wanted to say that. It lasted longer because the box was good. That's the wrong thing with men. We stay in something a little bit longer because with the box is good. Other than that, I was like, I can't do this.
But let me ask you a question,
Mhm.
because you mentioned. But you ever, when you was dating that person?
Oh, I
you
said that
didn't
all
say-
the time.
But
I said-
it was years ago.
years ago.
At that time, it was this masculine energy
I didn't think she was masculine. She was fine. And she figured, I'm
She was
fine.
lazy.
No, she was beautiful. So she figured, since
No,
I'm
but I
beautiful, I
mean,
don't have to do nothing. And it wasn't lazy. It was, I don't have to,
oh,
because I'm fine, I don't have to do anything.
that's another thing that you see a lot. Even in my country, I can say that. Let me take that back. You can see a beautiful woman that thinks they deserve everything. And the point that some man's been like, yeah, she's beautiful, but she don't do nothing for you, and and over there in action. It's like she thinks she's so pretty that she don't do, and then that take away her pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like if you lay in there like a pillow, something, happy
Pillow princess.
pillow princess. And Dominicans don't play that. They be like, she thinks she's a pillow princess and stay there. So you say those things in that way,
Boy. Yeah. I couldn't deal with it. That's something I can't deal with. A lazy woman who doesn't do that. And then this the kicker. When we broke up, she said, "You gonna miss me?" I said, "What the fuck I'm gonna miss about you? I don't know. You cost me money. You don't cook. You don't clean.
But
I'm not gonna miss nothing. I don't know what I'm gonna miss."
but before you breaking up, you address the issue. I want you.
I tried to address. It was every excuse in the world, and I just got tired of it. I just said, "Man," that's when I first started going to DR. And boy, I met a Maria. So I was like, I ain't dealing with this no more. I'm sorry. I was like, you think you fine? I mean, you fine here. You fine here, but you ain't fine there. You a dime a dozen there, boo. I had to get rid of that. And the nerve, it still pisses me off to this day. When she said, "You gonna miss me when I'm gone."
But that's something.
And I said, "Chick, what the hell I'm gonna miss about you?"
No.
I said, "I don't know what I'm gonna miss." I said, "Please tell me." I pay everything. I take you to dinner. Oh, I knew when it was it. I knew when it was over, when it was over. I knew the time it was over. This was the time it was over. We went to breakfast. I paid for breakfast. We went to lunch. I paid for lunch. And we went to dinner, not all over a week. I'm like, bitch, I done paid for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You ain't cracked the thing to do nothing. I said, this is crazy, man. I said, there's no, like, can I fix you something? Can I do something? Can I offer?
Wow.
Nothing. And I said, I'm out. There's nothing you can do for me. I'm gone.
Wow.
So have you ever dated a man and so let me play something because I want to figure this out. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Let this woman continue.
That's crazy.
If a guy asks you to do something, and you're like, "Oh, where my ring at?" and you ask a guy to do something, and he's like, "Well, how you think the ring gonna come?"
You know I'm non-traditional.
Oh, there we go.
So I don't feel like I have to cook for you. For what?
This mindset.
That's what I'm gonna ask. That's what I want to ask. In your country, from what I found, the women already act like wives before they're a wife.
Yeah.
So you their girlfriend and they already acting like a wife.
Correct.
So do you find that is what you're supposed to do, or what do you find? Because I found, here in the United States, they say, well, I'm not going to act like a wife because I'm not your wife.
It's the expectation. Again, we go back to the expectation. I'm dating you,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to prove you, like, when I marry you.
But so you're going to prove that you're a good wife before we're wife.
Yeah.
So you're not going to wait. You're not going to tell the man,
no.
Well, let me wait until we get married, and then I'm going to show you how good I am.
Correct.
So you don't do that.
Because you got, we dating. When we dating, everything is like a bubble. Perfect. We don't the little things that bother as a partner, we don't experience that because we live in a different house. We just go out, we have fun, and do the things that we're doing when we dated. But at the same time, I need to prove you what I'm capable to do and what you are going to have when we marry.
Man, see, that's the difference here.
And if you marry me, oh, hold on, I love the way she could. It's like I will have this every day at home. Or she come over and visit me, but the house is a mess. She don't left the home without cleaning.
So have you ever cleaned up the house for your boyfriend? Like, I just came over and I just cleaned up his house?
No,
You
I don't have the opportunity.
So if you did, would you clean up for your boyfriend? Like
I clean my dad's house. That's it. But other than that, no, not because I don't mean to, but because at that time I was young, and I don't really visit their house. It's supposed to they coming to visit in my home, and my family got a supervision us, like babysitting. It is like, oh, they don't going to do nothing wrong, or he's here
So
showing up.
so that's the difference. So your family, I'm gonna use the word, I don't know if you know it. Your family will vet whoever you're going out with. Like they'll make sure that they good. They'll do that. See, I think that's the problem in the United States. These women are reckless, man. They reckless. They doing whatever the hell they want. They renegade. Them renegade hoes out there can't choose a man. And then they find after 5 men, they still haven't chose the right man. And that thing is, there are no good men. Yeah, there's good men. You just not choosing the good men. If I have a daughter and she's bringing a dude over, and I can look at him like, bro, I've been a player pimp.
Let me tell you,
I know what's up.
Let me tell you, no earrings,
no earrings,
no long hair, no pants under, those pants that this guy is using right now. They're coming down. Oh no. Oh, my dad was like, the expectation. You have to be educator. At least not about even money or material things. At least if he is educator, he go to college, or he's in college or finish college. Because my dad was really particular about that, the son of my mom, because they both have 2 careers and 2 masters. So it wasn't time to play.
That's how it is in the States.
It wasn't time to play, but also it's like, when you got your earrings, you visit one time. My grandma was like, earrings? And they talking a lot.
They talk bad about you.
They talk bad, like, and you sure he's serious? And you sure he is this? And I was like, I hope so, but tattoo and things like that for us is not common.
And she's
Papi, I was like, but I like that negro.
So I think that's the problem with today's women. I mean, all joking, they don't have a father or a male figure to vet the men that's there. So if my daughter brought somebody home, I can automatically say off right the bat, nah, that's not going to be a good choice for you. He's not going to be good for you. But these women renegades. Yeah. They looking for the wrong things. Oh, the one video I had where the woman said, she said, why did you like him? How you have a baby with him? She said, well, he was bow-legged. And I just love them bow-legged men.
What does mean?
When your legs go out like that.
Oh man.
That was her. That's what she looked for. But you can't be mad because women say, "Oh, he got a nice car," or he got that good hair, and that's how they're making them choices on the men they want. That's why it's crazy as hell. You can't bet them. And this was wrong with this woman. If you heard her, what the first thing she said, she's not a traditional woman. You got hands. Let's continue on with this chick got to say. She's gonna make me a little angry. I don't want to get angry before Valentine's Day. You got to give them that love. Romantic.
That literally puts you in the negative. You're not going to be an asset to any man or family,
nope,
and you're just going to be taking up space and wasting time. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click that notification bell for all updates. Not going to waste any time.
Just not to interrupt her. What she said is correct. You're not going to be an asset. That's the word that a lot of you guys out there are dating women who are liabilities. A liability. She only taken from you. You got to have a woman who is an asset, who's going to bring something to you. If I'm working hard every day and I'm bringing everything in, there's some things that I just don't have time for. If I can have somebody cook for me, clean for me, fold my clothes, take care, that's all the wasted time that I don't have that I can make more money and provide for the house. That's an asset to me because now I can spend more time and focus on what needs to be done as a house. Y'all dating liabilities and y'all wonder why y'all ain't getting nowhere. Liability. She taking every dollar you spend. You make $1, she's spending $2. Let's continue on. I'm sorry, I don't want to rant, but it is Valentine's Day, and I don't want y'all to be suckers out there, man. That chick ain't fix you nothing for Super Bowl. If she ain't get you no plate, pour you a nice cold drink, what the fuck you taking her out to dinner for?
They don't deserve.
They don't deserve that. You taking her out to dinner, you're gonna show her a good time, some chocolates, candies, cards. You're gonna do all of that. But when you ask, can you fix me a plate? Can you pour me a drink? Can you do something for that? She's like, you got 2 hands.
I wish I have a interview on a conversation with somebody think like that and try to get deep.
You do. You got some people you work for, I know, to think like that when you say it. Chick, like, I don't want, I can't have him.
But
Oh,
at
man, I ain't gonna get
at
it.
that time, my English it wasn't pretty. I can say good right now for have a good conversation that I can go deep and go further. Like no, but these ABC all the time they come in with
Yeah.
DEF.
I want to know. I'm gonna play this. I want to know if this chick would get she got her passport and she's gonna come to a Latin American country. I just want to know if she can get married. So let's find out.
Go ahead and jump into it.
Men want everything but the actual relationship. I'm so tired of it.
Exactly.
I'll just be like, so you want me to cook for you?
Want me to clean for
Yes.
you.
You're gonna cook, you're gonna clean, and that's the prereq. Those are some of the basic requirements for getting accepted into the program. It's what's required of you. No debate.
You
Okay,
want to
do
come
all
me
of
wash
this.
your clothes, but you not trying to have me
So,
be woman.
how
Like,
do you, so
what
how
the?
do you, if a guy asks, so
What? That's crazy.
if a guy asks you something, if a guy asks you to do something, and you're like, oh, where my ring at? And you ask a guy to do something, and he's like, well, how you think the ring gonna come?
Exactly. That's the problem right there. The woman, how do you expect to be a wife if you're not showing wife tendencies? If I go to a job, they want to know what's my prerequisites. You've been to school. What's your on your resume? How have you proven before that you can do this job great? A woman come into it like, I can be hired, but what skills you got? When you hire me, when you hire me, I'll show you the skills. What the hell? What is wrong with these women today? You're not bringing nothing to the table. You say, I want the ring before anything. You're not going to get the ring. You're not going to do it. You have to be the person beforehand. I told this story before. I'm going to tell it again. I was in college, player, frat brother, football player, all of that. There was a chick that I liked. And I was like, man, you know what? She fine. Beautiful girl, long hair. Actually, an Indian chick. Not really was into Indian chicks at that time, but she was one of the exceptions. And I said to her, I was like, I'm trying to get with you, man. I'm trying to shoot my shot. And she's like, nah, you're a player. Player? Now, I was a player at the time, but I said, hey, if I was with you, I wouldn't be a player. And she said, you'll never be with me. Because in order to find somebody like me, you have to already be that person. And I said, and I was like, damn, that's kind of deep. And I've seen that before. So later on, when I would see like a woman and she would say, in order for you to be with me, in order for me to be for her to be with me, you got to be this way. She said, oh, when we get married and we get together, you'll be there. Nah, we ain't gonna never get together. We're not gonna get married. We never gonna get there because you have not proven it. I need to see it before. That's like me dating a fat chick, or I see a fat chick and she says, if I get with you, I'm gonna be skinny. But you ain't gonna ever get with me because you're too fat. Maybe if you get skinny first, then we can talk. But you got too much chunk on the bones. I can't get with that. But that's exactly how we do it. Say, I'm gonna change when I get with you. No, you're not. That never happens. You need to come packaged prepared. You need to already have it fixed in before you get there. And so if I'm dating a woman like in your country, in Colombia and Asia, they already bring in that package. They're going to show me exactly what I'm looking for, exactly what I want. And so then I can make that determination. Is she the wife that I want? She can cook for me. She cleans for me. She takes care of me. So all of those questions are already answered. I'm not getting into a surprise relationship where I'm like, man, this is just not what I want. Mm-hmm. And the good thing about them, when you go there, those women going to vet them. If you're a man and you bring a woman home, the aunts, the cousins, they call chismosa. Chismosa mean they gossiping. They gonna talk about it. They're gonna let you know right off the bat.
No, they will make an evaluation about you.
Oh yeah, no, they'll find out about me. They'll say how weak I am.
Yeah.
They don't play that. There's like, you're a weak man.
But it's because we care about, each other, and we really family orientation.
Mm-hmm.
Family orientation, and it's like, okay, I'm going to get into a relationship or get married, but who you are married to? Who is this person? How this person treating you? And if I don't treat that person right, my family will be the first one point on me. What is wrong with you? Like even my grandmother one time, oh my God, it was like, how you sit down and you don't fix your the plate.
Mhm.
And,
They don't play that. And I
and
think
then
that's
it was awkward because at that time my husband was like we was dating, and he was like, no, her Spanish was pretty good. No, I'm okay, we don't want to eat right now. But before she even asked the why, she was on me, on and on and on.
and see that's what happens nowadays. If you go to a house and and a woman fixes her man a plate, the mom say, "Why you fixing him a plate?" It's the complete opposite,
You
which
can
is
see that.
that makes no sense at all. So
Well, you don't going to see that in Latin American that much. I promise you.
let's finish what this girl got to say. A little
Ladies,
bit.
a man, he is not going to marry you if you don't demonstrate that you're eligible.
Exactly.
You have to
Exactly.
demonstrate that you're wife material consistently over and over again. You have to show that you are wife material. The man who's going to give you the ring in his last name and make you a part of his legacy, he's the one who's going to have to determine that. You have to prove it to him. And we need a universal zero tolerance policy. If the man is asking the woman to do something and she's talking about where's my ring, that is an uncooperative woman, and she's attempting to practice conditional femininity.
Exactly.
Get her out of there. I mean,
Do not. All right, I'm sorry to interrupt. I apologize, people. I don't mean to interrupt. Do not miss with a chick who has conditional femininity. If a chick says to you, "I'll be feminine when we get together,"
That's never going to happen.
it's never gonna happen.
No.
If I'm I'm not like this, so let me get my voice together. Please apologize. Hey, baby, how you doing? And I'm talking gay. Nothing wrong with the homosexual community. This is YouTube. But if I'm talking like that, and I say, well, if I get with you, then I'll be masculine. I'm never gonna get with a chick.
No.
She's not gonna respect me. So there's no such thing. In my opinion, you feminine or you not feminine, and it's not gonna change. She's gonna be masculine. Because when I go down to DR, when I go to Colombia, they just feminine. It's not. All right, I'm going to ask you. I'm just going to ask you. When you went to Thailand, you were in Thailand, correct?
Correct.
How did the women greet you? What did they do? I want to see. Tell me everything.
Madame. Hola, madame. I love it. Hello, madame.
So they will respect you right off the bat.
Yes.
Bow, respect. All of that. It wasn't that you had to tell them to do it.
Yeah.
It was just what they did.
Natural.
Everybody in the country was doing that.
Even the guys.
Yeah, it was.
The guys. They were so grateful. Even the guys say, thank you. I mean, kapunka, sir. It's
so those women are they were brought up and they were taught to be wives.
Mm-hmm.
They were taught that. It's just, let's continue on because this is Valentine's Day. I just want to make sure ain't no suckers out there that's going to be paying for no chick that didn't take care of you. If she didn't take care of you on Super Bowl Sunday, she not taking care of you the rest of your life. Don't buy that girl no chocolates. Don't get her nothing. Give her a Valentine's Day gift. That's all you got to give her. I'm sorry. Let's go. You know why? Because I know some brothers out there who have done that, who go through that. Who spend lavishly on their girls, and when they ask for this much, they get nothing in return.
It's something that you don't need to ask for.
Mm-hmm.
When you like someone, when you have a good intention, and the person you are try to know, or the person you like it, and you want to have a long relationship or get married or anything. Those little things you don't even need to ask for because those things come natural. I give it to you because that's what I have in my heart. That's what I'm feeling for you. I want to make you happy. I want to please you. I want to please you in everywhere that I can. But I don't understand what is so hard for some women to do that. If the same way the men put effort in us, giving us compliments, all the things. Why we cannot do the same? Like when I see my man dressing nice, my husband, smelling good, it's like, damn, papi, you smelling good.
What did you say?
Damn, papi, you stop it. Why my pillow coming full? But it's things like that. It's like, damn, papi, you smell good. You looking great. I'm the first one to say those things to my man. Because if I don't do it, who's going to do it?
Because most of these women,
They try.
exactly.
No, but also they try to put you down.
Who, the women try to put you down?
Yeah, the women try to put their men down.
Oh yeah.
But why? We know in a competition. I never can compete with my husband. Ever. And anything that he decides to do, even sometimes I get him mad because Latinas, we have attitude. It's not like oh yeah. No, when we got the attitude and we bring in the Latina out, I mean, guys, no. But I gotta support my man in everything he decide to do. Even I'm not agree, it's like, hey, you know what? I think that's not the right way. But if that's what you want, I'm with you.
And that's been the problem when I've dated sisters in the States. It's been a power struggle. Oh, Laverne, appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. We don't ask for it, but it is Valentine's Day. I might have to get somebody some chocolates with that. Appreciate it. But it's a power struggle, a fight. And what I can't do, I've had a Presa Canario. If you don't know what kind of dog that is, look that up. I had big dogs. And what I learned, I can't train a pit bull no more. I can't do it. I can't train you. I can't show you how to clean a fucking house. I can't show you how to cook. If you're not coming readily assembled, I can't deal with you. I'm too old for that. I'm too old to try to teach you how to be a woman. Just like you can't teach me how to be a man. If you meet a man at my age and he's not a man, you can't teach him. It's too late. If I'm meeting a woman in her 20s, late 20s, early 20s, and that's the difference in your country. The women know. I've met chicks who been over somebody's house and I seen their sister and I'm like, man, how old is your sister? 13? Damn, she cooking?
Yeah.
She cleaning? If she was 18, she'd be a wife.
Because
doing wifely things at 13.
Yeah. Because that's the thing. Like my grandmother, I remember about that time, I was 9. My mom was working in her second bachelor degree. So when she go to college, my grandmom take care of my sister and I. I need to do at that time, I need to do the dishes and my grandmother, but also do the dishes in my mom's house, which means when my mom get home, the kitchen need to be clean for she do the dinner.
Mm.
And plus I need to do homework. My sister and I have to sit down and do the homework too. It wasn't like about, like a pampery. Oh no. It wasn't like that. Saturday, it was deep cleaning.
Bro, if y'all, I'm sorry, it opened up my eyes. And I hate to tell brothers, you got to get your passport to go somewhere else. But until these women understand what a traditional woman does, and it's simple. The sad thing is, when we go there, they do something that's common. And we like ecstatic. Like, damn, she folded my clothes. Do you know that she made me some beans and rice? I mean, what they do every day.
Breakfast.
Oh yeah, it's like, man, she cooked me something. She ironed my shirt. The shit that my mom used to do all the time.
That is
we
normal.
Don't get any time.
But it's common. It's the normal thing.
Look, there's a joke, and it's an old joke. So some of y'all might know it if y'all older like me. Eddie Murphy, he was talking about if you didn't have sex with a woman, she done made you wait 6 months, and then you have sex and you think it's everything. Man, it's the best sex. And he made an analogy to say if you hadn't eaten in 6 months and somebody give you a cracker, you're like, that's a good cracker. That's saltine. That's the best cracker there is. And that's how it is. We go over there and we lose our mind because we're not accustomed to just being treated like men. Now let's carry on with this non-traditional woman. Don't get you a oh Lord, I can't deal with a modern woman. It's just not in me. I can't deal.
She need to get to stepping right away. I'm telling you, 0 tolerance, because the issues is going to follow a person like that. It's a liability. It's detrimental to your life, your health, and everything that you try to build.
I'm non-traditional. So I don't feel like I have to cook for you. For what?
Just to let you know, when she comes out and says I'm non-traditional, that should be the end of conversation and the end of the date.
But I have a question for you.
All right.
Because, it's your culture. We're talking about different culture.
All right.
But what made them feel I'm not traditional? If in the previous video that you showed, I see a black
Age.
old lady.
Oh, would you say a black what?
The black old lady.
Black what?
Old lady.
Oh, that would be it. She an old lady coming from how it used to be. These modern day chicks don't think they can do that. They haven't been trained. No one has vetted them. Their mom ain't teach them how to be a wife. That's the problem. That is they renegades. That's the issue. Old lady is what you said. We got to go. If you want to get a tradition, look, if I really want a traditional wife in the United States, I got to get me a woman on Social Security. I got to get her. She in the nursing home. She's somebody's like great granddaddy. That's the only way I'm gonna find it. It's sad. Let's hear what this chick got to say.
You know, these modern women, they really get on my last nerve with this right here, this BS. They love to cherry pick traditional values. She's talking about she's not a traditional woman. Why should she have to cook for a man? But I bet if she's ever able to get a man to take her out to dinner, she's gonna expect for him to pay the bill.
Exactly.
You got feet, right?
So you don't feel like you.
And you know, my mom can't stand when I used to date Kenny. My mom can't stand when I didn't fix his plate. He got legs and feet.
Oh wow.
Do you hear what she said?
My mom will be.
She said, my mom can't stand when I didn't fix the man the plate. That means her mom tried to ingrain in her how to be a woman, and she didn't take the advice. And then wondering why she gonna be single.
But do you think also talking about moms? Do you think? I know if you're coming from a single mom, you will have maybe that behavior. But do you think when it's family-oriented moms and being married, and you know, they teach their daughter to be different?
Yes. My mom taught my sisters how to be a wife. She taught them how to clean. She didn't put up with that BS. There was none of that. And I'm gonna let you know this is crazy because I can't say it's black. My mom is white. And she was more black than all of you because she would tell you off in a second. She ain't play it. She's like, look, it was no holds barred. She would let a chick know if you came in, you wasn't, you might as well step out. We don't want you in the family. It's not going to happen. That stuff she's not dealing with. She did not deal with that because she knew, because to her, it was like, these are my babies. You know, this how we got to get it. And then the dad would say, you know, you can do what you want, you know, just don't get serious. Don't strap it up. That meant she's not good wifey material. You don't want to have her. Strap it up. Don't bring it there. It's crazy. But the sad thing is, let's go on.
Get your ass up and fix your own plate.
Ma'am, just stay single. Why time after time we have to have this issue with black women having a problem with fixing plates? It's so silly. I've talked about this countless times, but what I'm seeing here is a person with issues dealing with the opposite gender, and flat out contempt. You can't do anything with this. You don't go around dating a woman like that.
It's so bad, but I don't care.
So you don't feel like you have. So if you cook for your man, you don't feel like you have to take up his plate.
No. Oh. I would no listen, Linda. I would do it. I would make his plate only because I feel like it. Don't be like, oh, go make me a plate. Who are you talking to?
Oh my God, where do these people come from? A clear disciplinary problem. She has an issue with authority. She's not going to follow your leadership because she has a problem with following directions and taking directions from a man.
I got a question. So how is it? Do you take direction from your man? Do you listen to your man?
All the time. All the time. I listen to my husband. Like I mentioned before, whatever he say, I can do it. Depends, because I got my boundaries too. And he got to respect me in the same way I respect him. But like over talk like that to my man, I know. I just don't imagine that. We got our disagreement, but not at the point that I will try to go in the top. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So is that a cultural thing? Do you see that like in your culture?
I think it's a culture thing because we've been taught to be
submissive,
but also respectful. It's always time to say things and ways to say things. If we both angry, we both have like a hot head, we just want to scream it. but at the same time, we don't going to understand to each other. So it's the time where we both calm down and I let you win by the moment. And later on, it's like, hey, you know what? I feel you disrespect me. I feel you offend me. I don't like the way you talk to me, you treat me. Um, what can we do for we don't get
Do you
there
think
again?
I'm going to ask this question. This might be a little more personal. Do you think it's important to have a dad in the house? And the reason I say that is
Yes,
I know that your dad passed away when you were 16.
but he was around enough time for show me the way I supposed to be treated.
Correct. But now here's the thing. You have a sister.
But I gotta see. My sister is
So that
not.
means how old was your sister when your dad
My
passed away?
sister was 9.
So how do you
9 years
think your
old.
sister growing up is different from how you growing up with the father figure in the household?
My sister tried to be more like my mom, which well say that is like she see my mom as an independent woman, provider woman. She have to do. She don't want to, but my dad passed. Who going to taking care of? So she tried to think, she always think I can do it. I can work. I'm different. I'm be like, I know I can work, but I still want a man. They be there for you. They protect me. They offer me security.
Mhm.
Even he's a good provider. I still want to bring something plus what I given to him, the common normal thing: breakfast, lunch, dinner, clean, taking care of him, his clothes, the house, all these little things. But my sister focused more, I think, in she thinks she can figure it out and be like my mom, but she don't know what my mom been through for get there.
Yeah. So here's another thing. If you go outside the country, what I found was this, and this is a crazy thing how they do it. If you ever walk with a woman and you see another woman, look at how she looks at your woman, and then look how she looks at you. She'll look down, all the way up,
No.
and then look over. She just and it may just notice it. It may only take about 2 seconds, but she done judged your girl and judge how your girl treats you. When I was in DR in Dominican Republic, there be times I'm like, man, I just need to run to the store. Let me throw on these jogging pants, these old shorts, because I'm just trying to get somewhere and get back.
No.
The chick was like, nah, you can't go out like that. I'm like, hold
No.
up, I'm just going to the store
I
real
don't
quick.
care.
I'm in and out. I'm just,
I don't care. Even
they
here.
don't play that.
But even here.
But let me tell you the
Sometimes-
reason they don't play that. Because if you go out with your girl and you looking dusty, you looking jacked up, the women don't judge you. They gonna judge you a little bit, but they gonna judge the girl you with. And they gonna say, man, you got a sad woman
Yeah.
because she didn't iron your clothes. She didn't take care of you. She sent you out the house looking like a bum. What kind of girl you got at home?
Yeah, it is true. But also showing again, we go back again. When you love, you want the best for that person. You're capable to do anything.
I think now it's not about love. It's about what can you do for me? That's the issue.
Mm,
Because let's hear what this chick gonna say. That's exactly probably what she's gonna say.
Most women like this, they are raised in homes led by their single mothers, and
There
they
you go.
don't understand order, structure, authority, and respect.
I'm so non-traditional though.
So
Like,
yeah.
I just, it's
I'm
just,
just a very traditional
it's
person.
it's
to the
too
point where
traditional for me.
If I'm cooking,
Too
I
traditional.
will make
What
your
the hell does
plate.
that
Like, you
mean?
don't gotta get up and go make your plate.
But I
I'll make
feel
your
like
plate.
you got hands, right?
Oh,
He got feet, right? So
Yeah, but
get
that's
your,
your hand.
and that's
I
understandable.
wonder.
that's when we were at the Super Bowl party. That's what I seen. See, like you got hands, you got feet. Now think about this. This was his party, his house. He done bought the food, he done bought the drinks, he done invited the people. He got everything laid out. And all she could talk about was what she was going to do on Valentine's Day and what she was going to do later on. And before that, I want to give a shout out to my man, Black Man Travels. He is about to embark on what it means to have a good woman in the household. He got him a traditional girl who gonna cook, clean, take care of him. He understands what it means to have a good wife in the household. That brother even told me that he gonna be on lockdown for a little while. That means he ain't going nowhere. So black man travels, but we black man at home.
That's great. That's
Taking care of
great.
what he needs to. Because when you got a good woman that's gonna take care of you, he ain't gotta go nowhere.
But what is the reason?
He gonna have a good cooked meal
And-
because he understood how to get a traditional type woman that's gonna take care of him, that's gonna look forward to him, is gonna allow him to lead, is gonna let him be the man he is, and she's gonna be the woman he is. It's no competition, it's no fighting. So the black man travels for a little while will be a black man home. So just get used
that
to
would be the best time you will have in your life. But that's what it's about. Also, is I see that a lot. Why, if you find a good one and you lock down, you still want to acting like you're single and messing around? If you have a good thing, do what you have to do. And if you think you're not ready, but let that person go, and that person, you both can find happiness. But why you want to lock down and still acting like you single?
Because they
is
not fixing
fair.
you a plate.
Completely
That's why.
understandable.
That's your
But
man.
get up and fix your own plate. Like what? I think it's because it's too traditional for me. I don't like being submissive. I don't like feeling like I'm just like gotta cater to you. Like it's so bad.
I love to be.
Where does that happen at where a woman feels she can't cater to a man, but she want her man to do everything for her? I can't understand where that came from. This is my best clip. I'm gonna let my man talk about it. And because this is what I wanted to say, if I had this video at this time, I wanted to pull it up. And the brother that was at the Super Bowl party, I just wanted to say, look, please.
You and I have something in common. You believe in a lot of cases that men and women have roles.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, you say it because people get
you
mad
better
when
believe
I
it.
say
I'm from this.
So before he go on, I'm gonna let him cook. But why the hell is it that women in the United States don't think they got roles? They like, that's not my role. So let me break this down. I'm gonna tell this story and I'm gonna let this go
But
quick.
listen, they got roles. I mean, the men's got the role to provide.
No, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yes, but they expecting the roles from the men's, but they don't have the roles to meet the men's needs.
Look, when I was right out of college, I met this gentleman. He used to work with me, and he used to talk really proper. And I was like, damn, man, I used to make fun of him. He's a brother. I used to make fun of him, I was like, brother, you talking proper. You got to have you a white girl. Your girl got to be white. And he said, yes, she is. I mean, I didn't know. I was joking with him. All fun and games. But he talked. I said, man, did you date some sisters? He's like, look, man, I dated sisters all my life, all through college. He said, but the difference was, and this stuck with me because I said, once he said this, I understood. He said, the problem is they were raised by single moms. So they was raised in a family where they didn't know the roles. He said, so every time that I tried to be a man, they tried to emasculate me. They tried to say I wasn't a man. He's like, it's a power struggle. He said, when I got with the white chick grew up in a family that had a mom and a dad. The mom knew her role. The dad knew his role. And it was never a power struggle. Everybody knew what they were supposed to do. And he said, so when I got with her, she knew how she was supposed to be. I knew how I was supposed to be. There wasn't any fighting. And I said, damn. And I can't say it was black or white, but I started to eliminate girls who were raised by just a mom. And when I stopped doing that, it became so easy because then I could date a girl and she just knew her role. She knew how to treat a man because she knew how to treat her dad. Her dad showed her how. All that other stuff was eliminated. It was like a role. She had a role model, a mentor who was a man who taught her how to treat a man. There's no way a woman can tell you. All she can tell you is what she thinks a man is. She can't tell you what a man is. That's why in the Spartan community in Greece, when the little boy hit 7 years old, they're like, you got to get the hell out your mama house. Why? Because they knew if he stayed with his mom, he couldn't be a man. They took him from his mom and they raised him to be a warrior because they knew that the mom she may have an expectation of a man, but she don't know what it means to be that. They said, we're going to take you out. You're going to go through a rite, certain rituals to become a man. There's certain passages that you have to go through. There's certain criteria that get you there. There's a fight and get up. It's not, I'm going to pamper you. Oh, you're doing good. None of that. We how I learned to swim? How I learned to swim? Man, my cousin threw my ass in the water. It was like, I hope he come up. I hope he come up. If he don't, he ain't gonna learn. That's how I learned to swim. And a girl's not gonna do that. A woman's not gonna do that. So know your role, man. And even to the men, I'm gonna say, if you're trying to be a man, you gotta be a man.
Yes.
You can't be no. Let me hear my man. Hold up. You can't be a. No. You can't be a beta. You have to be a man.
Yes.
That's the only way a woman is going to follow you. When I used to work out and I used to do everything, people would just ask me, you know, how can I get with you? Can I follow you? Can I do this? It was because I had already set the example. I had already become what it was
And
trying
your
to
body
be.
showing up.
And my body was showing. And so people
Sometimes it's like you don't even talk.
yeah.
When you're with a man that represent you and you're walking in the street, that man don't need to say a word.
Mhm.
Why? Because it's like he represent me. He
Yep.
protect
And
me.
you know what your dad teaches? You know what my dad taught me? Put your shoulders back.
Yeah.
Look a man in his eye.
Look
Walk
straight.
like this. Shake with some authority. Always look eye to eye. A woman doesn't do that because that's just not happens. You learn those values from a man. But let's go on about this. I'm sorry. I'm getting on a rant. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you better believe it.
I mean, I know you're from New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, well,
Nah.
I'm only from Jersey,
Yeah,
but I
but-
do believe that
Yeah.
if he wants a sandwich,
You make daddy a sandwich.
most of the time.
No. Let me ask you this. Well, okay, let me ask you this. If me and you out and somebody say something slick to you,
You punch him in the
you
face.
want me to smack him in his
Yep,
mouth, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So if I take you on a date and I say, look, baby, we gonna go Dutch.
No.
Exactly.
What
If
is
we
that?
walking up to the car and I don't open your car door, what do you say?
Open the door.
You better believe it.
Yeah, no, I am with you. I think
So you
that-
make daddy a sandwich.
I think I will after I get out of the shower. But it'll get
If
done.
I'm outside cutting that grass, bring daddy some lemonade. It's hot outside. I'm cutting all this grass.
But what's not hot is when girls call their man daddy.
No,
Daddy.
you ask your
I have one father.
ask that dude
But-
back
but
there.
you know
Hey,
what?
my man.
They do like it,
You
though.
got a problem with being called daddy?
Like-
you got a problem
like-
with being called daddy? All right, you
Sometimes-
better go home and call your man daddy.
So my question is, you know what I got to say. You know what I got to say.
Papi.
Poppy, what's Poppy mean? Don't that mean like daddy?
Daddy.
So the Latinos call their man Poppy all the time.
Yes. Papi, negro, mi amor, mi vida, negrito. Papi. Papi.
So what is that thing? So y'all don't have a problem calling your man Poppy, Papacito,
Papacito.
all of that. So what is the thing where in the United States they can't call him a Poppy?
I
They
don't
can't
know.
call him
It's-
daddy.
Okay, you can say what is it? That baby, what is
Baby.
it? Honey, hunt.
No, but
No,
it sounds
no
good.
Papi. And they make a fun of us. No, you know they make a fun of us. They Latino call you papi and you think that's everything. Well, that's everything. Because when we say it, we mean it.
So if my question is, he said that if he said to his girl, fix daddy a sandwich, what's your response? So I come in, it's late. You know, I done worked all day. I did something. I say, look, I'm hungry. You know, can you fix me a sandwich? What's your response?
You don't have to ask for it.
I don't. What? You only had to ask?
Yeah, because before you get home, you got it. I know you have a long day. You've been working hard. The last thing I can do is I know what you like to drink. Cold drinks, gas water. So the gas water gotta be in the refrigerator for be really cold for you. And then I got your plate ready. I just need to put it in the microwave. Put the table for you really nice. And it's like, here, you have a long day. That's the way I say, welcome back
I think
to you.
you're trying to get you a Valentine's Day gift or something.
Yes.
I see.
No, but then I try to do it every day and daily basis. Every day. Because
So
no,
why do you think it's a problem when a person does that?
I don't know. I try to understand that because even I I don't know what is the issue, because it's been times I can count with this hand the times that I'm being sick in this country and incapable to do things. Then my husband do things for me, and I'm
But I'm
really
saying, why do
grateful
you
for.
think? Why do you
But
think it's so hard? I've seen this example. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and you know the guy was like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and the guy come home and he says, "Hey, baby, you know I'm hungry. Can you wake up and fix me
I
something?"
don't get it.
Hold up. So the women, the American women, they were saying, "No, I'm asleep. He can do that himself. He can do this. He should have got something on his own." And the question was, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and
Why you don't do early?
but somebody breaks in the house, he says,
Oh no, that's different. That
yeah.
and then
So they want the guy,
Exactly.
no matter what time of day, no matter what the situation, the man always has to be in his masculinity. The women's femininity is conditional.
But let me say that. So I want a man when it's convenience for me, and that is not fair. It have to be reciprocal. Reciprocal. You gotta taking care of me. I taking care of you. It can be 2 in the morning, but I still gotta fix your plate. When it's about somebody breaking the house, that's something unexpected, which means I don't know when somebody will break in the house, but I know when you coming home at 2 in the morning. So if I know it's 2 in the morning, what I don't do and fix the plate for you early.
Look, we are animals. We're animals in this sense. If you look at the animal kingdom, let's take the lions, because everybody want to be the king of the jungle. The male lion really don't hunt. If he with the females, he don't hunt. He don't take care of the kids. He don't do nothing. He really lazy. He kind of sit around. But when it's time to be a lion, when the hyenas come, they'll mess with the females. They'll jack them up. But they look to them when them hyenas is out there, somebody in the territory, somebody coming at them, they look directly to that man and they say, "What you gonna do?" Yeah. And he know if he ain't a man at that point, they kick him out. So even to the men, if you want to be treated like the king, you got to do king shit. You got to act like a king. You can't just say, "I want to be treated like a king." Yeah. That doesn't happen.
It's about commitment.
Yeah. But they know their role. And what I'm saying is that no matter what, when it comes time, he gonna step up, but they gonna step up.
Yeah.
I got one lady. Now I'm gonna agree with her. Let's listen to her. She's got spitting some facts.
Come out here and let a nigga them raw without putting no ring on it, nothing. But you draw the line at making a sandwich for a man. What in the fuck is going on? He ain't gotta give me no type of commitment. But the minute that I'm really gonna act up is what he asked me to do to sweep the damn floor or to clean the damn dishes. They always talking about I'm not your mama. Why don't you ladies know how to be submissive to your man? You don't have to be his mama just because you cooking for him and you taking care of him. What is the problem with catering to your man? If my man is hungry, if that's my man, if I'm around here claiming that this is my man, this is who I want to be with or whatever, and my man is hungry, I'm going to get my ass up and I'm going to go cook. I feel like a man should never have to tell me to do certain shit that I just already should naturally be doing. Like, that's an embarrassment. Like, if a man got to tell me to clean up, I should feel embarrassed, correct? We're not the only person. We're not the only people that's in a relationship that needs to be catered to.
I don't know who that woman is, but somebody need to call her up, because that might be material right there. If you got to tell the woman how to be a woman, look, I can't raise no pit bulls. I've been with some chicks when I had to tell them, look, man, did your mom not tell you how to be sanitary? You know how to clean yourself? I'm too old for that. I can't do that. A woman should come to the base already. They should know how to be the woman. Be a woman. I'm not understanding. So if you have a daughter, I need to understand. In the Latin community, you have a daughter, and say your daughter, I don't know what age. Say she's whenever you would start teaching, she 5, 6. What are you going? How are you going to teach her? Will you teach her to be a wife? Will you teach her to be independent? What are you going to teach your daughter?
I want to teach her to be a wife. I mean, of course, she needs to reach out her goals before she become a wife, which means she got to go to school. She got to go to college. About 21, 22, she needs to finish college. And the wife way to treat you is the regular thing. How you shower, how you wash your hair every time, how you take a shower every day. I mean, some people, they be like, and you shower every day in the morning? Oh, yes. And you wash your hair when I use my curly hair and it's wet, and you wash your hair, it's cold. And I'm like, I don't care, it's cold. I need to be clean because last night I was working out. So I know that I was sweating. My hair need to be clean. And it's little things like that we do in the daily basis that they see as a plus or extraordinary things, but it's regular for us. So about clean it, my daughter need to learn the perfect way how I can teach her is doing chores. Do the dishwashes, clean the bathroom, and when you finish, like my mom used to do, you clean the bathroom, and when you finish, this is the way you clean. You use this, and when you finish, I'm coming back and supervising the bathroom.
So if you have a daughter and a son, are you gonna have your daughter make the son a plate? Or how would that go?
It depends how she feel to do it. Because if they don't get along, I cannot force her to do.
She gonna make her daddy a plate?
But she gotta make my husband plate. Yes. With the brother, I cannot force that because as a relationship, we know how we are as a brother and sister. We sometimes we hated each other, we don't like each other for a while, but at least you gotta do for your daddy. I remember that when my dad get home, I was the one taking care. My dad shoes, he sit down. I take off my dad's shoes, his sock, have his sandals, and give it a massage every day.
And they get mad.
Sometimes he pay me.
And they get mad. That's right.
Sometimes he pay me for, because it was like appreciation. But sometimes he was really tired. And I was young. And he was like, that was my way to show my dad, I love you.
So you learned at a young age how to treat a man. So then you know how to treat your husband later on.
Correct.
I got it. Yeah. I got one more video. This is from your favorite person. Nobody talking some facts. And I gotta agree with what he says on here. I gotta agree with him.
Who is that? Oh.
I have to agree with him 100% because how my sisters became great wives is because they learned. I mean, it was, this is how you clean. My mom used to say it's called spring cleaning. In the spring and in the fall, everything came down. The drapes. Yes. I mean, it was like a whole new house cleaning. So let's hear what my favorite person got to say.
Work in some form or fashion. When did women just not work all together? You don't cook, you can't cook. Let me revise that. You can't cook, you can't clean, you don't know how to clean properly, right? Listen, for you youngins, for you young hoes, this is what I want you doing. I want you, for the first time that you clean your floor, when you mop that floor, I want you on your hands and your knees. I want you to not just wipe the brim of the toilet. I want you to get behind the toilet. I want you to get in the little lid part up under it. I want you to clean all of that part out. Everything, right? When you clean up the kitchen, I'm going to teach you how to be a woman. I'm going to teach you what a woman from the first time that understands. See, but
this is the only thing I don't agree with him with. I can't teach you this shit, man. You should know this shit. Let me tell you how I busted a chick. How I busted this chick. I know she was fucking around. I mean, messing around. Now, she lived by herself. I hadn't been over there. She lived by herself. I go over there. And I was like, I gotta use the restroom. What do you do as a dude? You lift up the toilet seat. You know the first thing I seen was piss on the rim. I know that she ain't pissed like that. So what I knew was there's a dude over there. There's a dude over there and you don't even know how to clean the shit to do it. That's how she got busted. I was like, you just had a dude over here. No, I didn't. You don't piss like this unless you got something that I don't know about. Don't know how to clean. When I go to a chick's house, I look. I always say I got to use the restroom because when I go to a bathroom, I can see how either dirty she is, that she got pee behind the toilet, that that she got these streaks in the mirror that look like you can't see yourself. We judge you. We judge a woman like that, or at least I do. And because I can't have no trifling chick, and I can't teach you at this age, you should have learned how to cook. You should have learned how to clean. You should have had your cookbook. You should be doing it for yourself. Because the first thing I think of, if you can't cook for yourself, you can't cook for me. And that means that I knew this chick in college. Kid couldn't, well, she ain't watching. I only got about 3% women watching anyway. So she ain't watching.
What are you worried about?
Well, I'm just saying, because her kid,
her
her kid could not read. But you know what she could say? When she seen a sign, she could say McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. She could see that by the sign, but I'll read everything because she never cooked for her.
Wow.
This chick ain't never know how to cook. It was so sad that little girl, her dinner table was in the back seat, either in the car seat or just driving. That was her dinner table all the time.
Wow.
That was just ridiculous. And I said, when I got up, hey, you better go check that toilet, brother. I'm telling you, if you see some piss in the toilet, unless your girl is trans or she doing some crazy stuff, you see some pee around the rim of the toilet, there's a dude in your house. There's a dude up in your house. You gotta check it. You got to check it. And it's crazy because you know why I know? Because my mom was so vigilant and was like, don't be pissing on the toilet.
Yes.
Like when you pee as a dude, when you pee as a dude, you got to take the toilet paper, wipe around the rim, throw it in there, flush.
Yeah.
So I always was conscious of that. They say, damn, this.
No, but anyway, you really think about cleaning. You don't messing around with that.
It's because cleanliness is next to godliness. And if you got a chick that's trifling, that don't clean, oh man, that's just sad. That is just sad.
But it's interesting how guys can pick in a woman. How I know it's about how women carry their self. You can say, oh, that she gotta their nails are good, their pedicure are done, she looks clean and things like that. Because you cannot go to a home of the women and see how she really is. She's showing up in the street. But I thought only also as a girl picking, it's like, okay, let me see if he have his nail cleans, if he have a nice shoes. I mean, not nice and expensive, but like clean. And let me see if he have a wedding ring. But I didn't know the guys also picking on those things.
If I go to a chick, I've seen some chicks that open their dresser, their clothes dresser, and it just looked like they just threw all the shit in there. And I'm like, I guess my mom was so meticulous. My underwear is folded, bro. My socks are folded. I'm just accustomed to having that. My shirts line up in one way in my closet, and they go from dress shirts by colors. That's how, because I can find shit. And I would tell you, this is how I know. I can close my eyes and I can tell you everything that's in my house, in my desk, if it's been moved. That's why I say when don't touch my shit, because if you touch it, I don't know where it's at. I know exactly where everything is at because everything has a place. And that's how it should be. But you get these chicks who don't learn nothing. Not only that,
but even if you
go to her car,
go
to a chick's car. If your car is trashy, she got paper everywhere. She got old McDonald's bags and shit thrown in, fries between the seat.
I don't even eat in my car.
The coochie ain't clean. I'm just letting you know the coochie ain't clean.
No, but I don't.
If you can't clean the car, your coochie ain't clean.
I don't know. I don't get it.
And I know, you as a woman, I know y'all I've heard this. So have you ever gone to the bathroom after a woman and be like, what the fuck was she doing? Like, and it wasn't
in the gym. You remember it was a time that we was in the gym, literally working out, and see this lady next to us lifting weight. And what was the smell?
God.
I'm telling him, what I was new here. That was my very first mom. I was like, what is that smell? What is that? It was a smell that I never in my life is smelling, but I can detect it. and you was the one saying. It was embarrassing for me as a female because it's no way that you can go to a bathroom and you can leave the bathroom and you can leave that smell there for the other women coming up.
Look, as a woman, you got to write front to back, front to
No,
back.
but
You
it's
got to
a
bring
smell that coming when you have something in your body that is a normal.
It's called a wash rag that they didn't use. Or
I
something.
don't know what is going
I
on.
don't know. But let me let Anton tell me what he would do, because let's roll with him.
The difference is my chick now, we got people to clean the crib. But my mother knew how to clean. My wife knew how to clean. When you clean the kitchen, I want you to wipe down the cabinets.
Yep.
I don't want you just doing the dishes. I want you to wipe down. When you clean it, when you gonna clean the microwave, why the microwave look like a piece of shit every time that somebody come over your crib? You know how to wipe down the handles. You don't know how to wipe down the refrigerator and wipe down the handle to where the stainless steel don't look like the Rugrats been in your crib playing on it. Your stove is dirty. You ain't cleaned the inside of that stove in 1,000 years. You just keep saying the heat kills germs. You don't know how to properly wash this. You don't even know how to properly get the dishes prepared to go into the washer. Nobody taught you how to get the dishes prepared to go in the dishwasher. You don't even know how to clean properly. Where these wives at that y'all keep telling me is available? Where's all of these wives at that y'all keep telling me is available and is compatible and easy to find and so wifely and so prepared to actually? You don't know how to cook. You don't know how to season your chicken properly. You don't know how to clean properly. Your bathroom is dirty. Everything got dust on it. You don't even know how to wash the windows correctly. You over there wiping everything down with the same dirty rag that you just wiped off the counter with. And that's why your windows are smeared. Every single window that you got, every single mirror in your crib is smeared because ain't nobody properly teach you. And Big Mama wasn't around because Big Mama had Mama at 15. And then Mama had you at 16. So then by the time that you turn 20, let's use our mental math, Big Mama is still out here in these streets trying to get caught up with a.
Exactly. I say that, man. They don't do it. You know. Brothers, I know. I'm not going to keep you guys long because I have
Tomorrow
to
is
go. Valentine's Day. And the reason for this show was to say this. Fix daddy a plate. Fix your man.
Treat your man right. I mean.
And if tomorrow is coming and your girl, it's one day special for her. If she couldn't take the time.
Why can't it be special for both?
No, but I'm saying if during that time she says, I want flowers, I want roses, I want take me to a fancy dinner, but she can't fix you a plate. She can't pour you a drink. She can't fold your clothes. That chick don't get nothing for Valentine's Day. You treat her, if that, let me see, what is that? Exactly. Your day was Super Bowl, and your chick should have treated you just like it was Valentine's Day. She should have catered to you, took care of you, done that. If you can't find a chick here in the United States, if you can't find a chick on your block, find another block. If you can't find one in your city, find another city. If you can't find one in your state, go to another state. And if you can't find one in these, God bless America, United States, get your passport and get out of here. I'm telling you. Because you're going to find.
Don't believe in those things. Don't bring in her to the States. That is, I'm not agree with that.
All right, so you can bring them home. But she better be traditional.
If she's a good one, if she prove you and preach you in the right way, what you care about? How many couple people marry here in the States with the Americans and they get in divorce? Why you don't take the risks? If you want to be happy in that moment, stop.
Don't bring it back. Just stay over there. Stay over there. Let her keep that tradition going. Don't bring it back.
You can bring it back.
Because she's gonna go to work. She's gonna meet your American people, and she's gonna be like, "Girl, you ain't got to do that no more. You an American now."
I've been here for 10 years, and nobody can change me or cocoa wash me, like wash my brain about who I am. What I've been taught when I was in my country and since I was growing up, nobody can take that away from me. No matter how I can be socialized with American women's or with a women that don't feel or think or believe in the what I believe. At the end of the day, I got my own thoughts, my personality. Nobody can take in that from me. So it's not true. If you know a person, they believe in who she is or who he is and have their own thoughts, values, and moral. Nobody can take that from you because it's something you've been taught forever.
And brothers, if you've done right and you put in that work,
Yeah.
you're gonna go ahead and get your thing right off the bat. You're gonna have your Valentine's Day the way it's supposed to be. Shoot, sometimes you got to get flowers. You got to get your snacks and stuff.
Yes.
You know, don't let them fool you. You know, you're a man. You need your roses.
I like details.
Don't let them fool you like that. Get your presents.
Yeah.
So
and I don't see. I'm sorry, interrupting you, but I don't also understand that what is that about that I have to think twice to buy something for make my men feel happy.
Because it's transitional.
I don't get it. I mean, I can expand. I make a decent amount of money, so I got my own money. But it still is those little things. When I have invest on my man, it's his birthday, it's or anniversary. Like tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I already got your present. So to me, it's like, why not? Tomorrow will be a crazy day, but still we have a special time. Why not? Why I need to always
brothers,
thinking twice?
I say this
for make you happy.
I want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. To my brothers out there, if she didn't treat you right, you can still take her out, but you need to expect something after dinner. You got to get that box. You got to get something that. And if the box ain't good, it's McDonald's. If she got the good box, then you can go to like Del Frisco, the steak place.
No, the Fogo de Chao.
No, you can go there and get you something good. Other than that, you can't do that. Respect yourself, treat yourself right. And remember, if it's all about her and not about you, that's not going to be a good life.
Yeah. It has to be balanced.
Yeah. So I want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day.
Feliz Día de San Valentín.
Yes, whatever she said.
Feliz Día, happy Valentine's Day.
And if you got a Latino woman, make sure she's calling you Poppy. It's the best thing in the world.
What is the thing about calling Poppy?
Oh man, we love it. I love it when you call me Big Poppy. All right, everyone.
No sugar daddy. No sugar daddy. No sugar daddy.
Everyone, I appreciate you for joining. Great. If you did not hit the like button, please do that because we want to make some more videos like that. And the only way we can do that is to know if you like these videos. Please comment in the section, subscribe for more videos. Neil has a channel, a travel channel, all kinds of travel podcasts. So please make sure you do that. We greatly appreciate it. To all the super likes, we don't ask for it, but it's greatly appreciated because it shows all the hard work that we do. Much love. Happy Valentine's Day. Be good. Stay fearless.
Thank you for watching.
Stay fearless.
Bye.